Okay, sir. Yan. So, okay. So, good afternoon to everyone. Nakikita ba yung screen share ko? Welcome again to the third day of our webinar. Sir, nakikita yung screen share? And okay naman po yung audio? Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So welcome again to our day 3 of the webinar entitled Introduction to Cybersecurity. So ang topic natin today is penetration testing. So in penetration testing, actually tinatawag din itong pen test or sa madaling term is ethical hacking. So ito ay cybersecurity technique na ginagamit ng organizations to identify, test and highlight yung mga weak spots sa security posture ng company. So ito ay may consent ng company. Okay. So ang penetration testings are carried out by ethical hackers. Okay. So let's have a recap first yung mga natapos natin during our 5-day webinar topics. So we are done with information security basic last Monday for our day 1. Day 2 is kahapon, yesterday. We are done with information gathering. And today, okay, our topic is penetration testing. And on our 4th day, bukas naman our topic will be hacking basics. So medyo interesting itong topic na to. And for the last day is wireless hacking. Okay, so ito yung mga contents natin for today's topic. So number 1 is why security assessments are required. And then number 2, deciding what should be tested. 3 is the penetration testing life cycle. And 4 is the vectors of attacks. Okay. So why security assessments are required? Bakit ito kailangan? Of course, number 1 aspect is the quality assurance. So dito sa quality assurance, the process ensures that whatever product has been developed meets certain quality criteria. And the end user or the customer will be happy and satisfied using the product. So ang keyword dito is quality and the customer is happy and satisfied. Okay. So for security assessment breakdown, meron tayong tatlong topic, which is the security audit, vulnerability assessments, and then lastly, the penetration testing. Ito yung magiging focus ng ating talk for today, the penetration testing. So security assessments, the process ensures that whatever product has been developed meets certain quality criteria. And of course, the end user or the customer will be happy and satisfied. Okay, now let's go to security audits. Importante kasi na malaman if there is certain security in the company. So by and by nagkakaroon ng audits, okay, to ensure that all are running smoothly. So in security audits, a computer security audit is a manual. Okay, so mano-mano itong ginagawa, manual technical assessment of a system or application which focuses on people as well as processes. So every organization, meron tinatawag na set of baselines or standards, and the IT security audit is performed with respect to this baseline. So dapat procedural ito at within the standard. And then techniques used for security audits, meron tayong tatlo. First one is questioning, interacting with, and interviewing the staff and relevant stakeholders. Okay. So ito yung parang pinakamadaling technique. Number 2 is performing a security review of infrastructure components like operating systems, databases, and marami pang iba. So dun sa one is people, dito naman is mga equipments and devices such as company's assets in terms of technicalities, operating system, and databases. And then last one is the verifying and analyzing physical access controls for critical infrastructure. Then meron tayong tinatawag na vulnerability assessments. So under pa rin ito ng ating security assessment breakdown. So vulnerability assessment or analysis, ito yung way of defining, identifying, and classifying security issues or bugs sa computer system or network. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang types of scans na ginagawa sa vulnerability assessments. Number one is the authenticated scan. Ano ba ito? So, scanner is provided with valid credentials for the target system. So when you say valid credentials, it is within the standards and it is the approved. And then on unauthenticated, this is a scan where no credentials for the target system are provided, to the vulnerability scanner. And then lastly, the penetration testing under security assessment breakdown. So dito sa penetration testing, okay, the penetration testing goes beyond, okay, the vulnerability assessment na sinasimulate yung actions ng real attacker in order to gauge or to measure para malaman yung impact ng weaknesses or weak points that might be exploited. So to secure and harden the infrastructure, the company will think like a real hacker. So mag-hire sila ng mga expert teams, okay, and try to figure out ways of breaking into the systems and gaining unauthorized access to critical resources. So ito yung tinatawag na ethical hacking. Okay, so gagayahin nila yung mga yung mga isip ng mga real hackers, ano yung i-attack nila sa company's resources. So penetration testing is with consent, okay? But of course, this is a crucial part kasi nga it needs to be performed cautiously, Kasi nga, for example, meron tayong tinatawag na denial of service or DOS attack, test run, dun sa production server that may result in server crashing kasi nga you are like a real attacker, okay? So meron tinatawag na denial of service kaya may instances na merong server crashing. Okay, so dito magpo-focus ang ating talk for today, the penetration testing, Companies will decide what should be tested. So it is important to do correct scoping for the company for the penetration test and ensure that all important assets are tested. Now, the stakeholders of the company from the target organization, nire-review yung mga organization's asset list and kinakategorize kung ano yung pinaka-precious assets and prioritize the assets based on their criticality. Okay, so kung ito bang asset na to ay tinamaan ng hacking, mas malaki bang epekto nito sa company? So, kinakategorize yan. Example ng mga assets are web servers, FTP servers, DNS, mail servers, firewalls, remote access appliances like VPN, and then communication links also, public-facing websites, and then yung internal system storing sensitive data, katulad ng mga payroll systems. Ayan. So yesterday, may nag-ask ng questions about what programming languages or apps ang dapat aralin sa cybersecurity. So if hackers attack the company's assets, like those listed here, ito yung mga assets na to, then the best defense sa hackers is to counter-attack. and stop the penetration. Of course, in order to do that, you must be also proficient sa platforms na na-mention. Like in web server, you must also know how or know the scripting and web dev, and also dun sa firewalls and DNS configuration, you must also be like a network proficient, no? So yung company is hiring cybersecurity specialists that are also expert on these assets. So ano ba yung mga types of penetration testing? So sa penetration test kasi, it involves, sabi ko nga kanina, team of security professionals like systems admin, web dev, network engineer. So they are a team who will attempt to break into the company's network but with consent naman from the company. Kasi nga iti-test how strong are the security of the company. So pinopondahan talaga ito ng organizations. So meron tayong tinatawag na external and internal penetration testing. So dito, as you can see, sa external assessments outside, so it is now connected to the internet. And then internal assessments are the connections itself, yung mga network devices. So sa penetration test, yan nga, they will actively attempt to break into your computer's network. So they will exploit weaknesses and vulnerabilities in the systems. So emphasize natin yung external penetration testing. Dito sa external penetration testing, ito yung most common and conventional methods used. Dito, attackers attacking from a system is located in a public network like the internet. So yun yung external. Now for the internal penetration testing naman is performed from within. So inside, from within the network of the target organization. Dito sa penetration testing, the attacker attacking is located or from a system located in an internal private network or LAN. And then, after that, meron tayong tatlong categories dito sa penetration system. The white, the black, and the gray box penetration testing. So dito sa white box penetration testing, nandito na tayo sa internal, So the tester has completed in-depth knowledge. Ibig sabihin, yung tester or mga cybersecurity professionals who will do penetration testing, meron silang alam. So they are knowledgeable about the target infrastructures like the routers, firewalls, and switches of the companies. So alam nila yung mga communication channels and like that. So this type of testing helps simulate an attack that might be performed by an insider who has full knowledge and privileges on the target system. However, dito sa gray box penetration testing, limited lang or partial lang yung knowledge. No tester. So they will get a target infrastructure, security mechanisms, and the communication channels that might be performed by an internal person or an external attacker with limited knowledge only or limited privileges dun sa target system. And then lastly, black box. Kaya siya tinawag na black box kasi yung tester walang prior knowledge about the target, So this closely simulates the real world attacks kasi usually ang attackers naman hindi talaga nila alam ang mga infrastructures inside. So black box is the very close one na talagang ginagawa ng mga hackers. So this type of testing requires extensive research and information gathering on the target system or networks. So dito talagang kailangan mag-consume ng time effort, and cost to perform a black box penetration test at hindi ito mabilisan. Usually talagang inaabot ito ng linggo for the black box penetration testing. Kasi talagang wala idea yung tester on the different infrastructure dun sa loob. Okay? Now, let's differentiate the three, differences between the types of penetration testing. So sa black box, zero knowledge talaga in testing as attacker. Okay? So white is, meron siyang full knowledge, and it is, yung attacker is testing as developer. And then in gray, limited ang knowledge niya, and then it is testing as user with access to some data only. Okay, so yun yung differentiation nung tatlong testing. So moving on, meron din tayong tinatawag na network service penetration testing. Ang main purpose naman nito is to identify kung ano yung mga exposed vulnerabilities and security weaknesses dun sa network infrastructure, katulad ng servers, firewalls, switches, routers, mga printers, workstations, and more. So, dinadetermine dito ano yung mga exposed and ano yung mga hidden. Okay? Before they can be exploited. So, ang network penetration test should be performed to protect the business from firewall misconfiguration and firewall bypass, router attacks, and DNS level attacks. Then moving on, meron din tayong web application penetration testing. Ito yung usually, attacks sa mga websites or web apps. So web application penetration testing is used to discover vulnerabilities or security weaknesses in web-based applications. So ang key reason to perform a web application is to identify security weaknesses or vulnerabilities within the web-based applications and its components, katulad ng database, source code, and back-end network. Yeah. Now, dito, mapapag-aralan natin yung penetration testing life cycle. Ano yung mga steps? Okay, so we are through with the types. Now, ano naman yung mga steps? Because, penetration testing is a form of, ulitin ko, ethical hacking. When the process is complete, company will identify weak spots. Now, reporting these weak spots helps them to patch before the true hackers find them first. So, ito yung mga steps natin. Meron tayong pre-attack phase. That is the first one. So, whether the company will use an in-house or yung mga empleyado na nila mismo, or they will gonna hire a cybersecurity consultant, they must have a conversation first before the work begins. Ano yung mga i-discuss nila? Of course, number one is the scope. What components should be included dun sa test? Number two, of course, paano ito i-documentation? So how will the work be recorded for the future study? Okay, so important yan kasi they will gonna use this documentation as a future reference, if ever that attack will gonna be repeat again in the future. And then, ano yung rules? When should the work start and stop? Kasi nga, dahil nga hindi naman ganun kadali ang penetration testing and pwedeng maging risk din ito, ng mga company resources na may expose talaga. So how far should the hacker dig before stopping? And will sensitive data be shown? Okay, so these are the three aspects na i-discuss sa pre-attack phase. And then we'll go to attack phase. Okay? So dito sa attack phase, at this stage, the team begins to dig into the details of the system and look for vulnerabilities. Now, the company may have vulnerabilities that don't just come up during the process. Meron at meron na biglang mabubulaga talaga yung company na meron palang mga weak spots dun sa aspect na yon. But the hacking team works hard here to break through the company defenses. Ang main goal kasi dito is determine how far a hacker can get into the servers without their detection. Okay, so that is the attack phase. Now, let's continue. The team typically looks over, of course, sa tinatawag nating application layers, network layers, and segmentation. So if sensitive data is exposed here, the team should notify the company immediately. Hindi nila pwedeng ilihim or i-secret muna until malaman nila yung buong scope. But rather, kung may na-expose, they will gonna inform immediately the company, no? And anything that the team ruins or changes during the test should be cleaned up when the work is done. Okay? So, kasi importante na ang company operation is tuloy-tuloy. Okay? So, dapat whatever findings it may be, dapat malaman kaagad yan ng company. Okay? So, kasama yan sa agreement ng mga penetration testers. And then, let's go to post-attack phase. So at the end of the test, the company will have a report ready for deep analysis. They will gonna use this feedback to help guide changes dun sa security systems. And then the feedback they get should be about exploited. Okay? Exploited vulnerabilities but not inside or yung mga company's asset. Okay? So, may agreement dyan na hindi nila, although nalaman nilang exploited vulnerabilities, hindi nila pwedeng expose yung mga confidential data ng company. So, everything in the report should be both applicable and usable. Yan. Alright, so ano naman yung mga common attack vectors ng penetration test? Okay? There are 7 different attack vectors. Number 1 is cross-site scripting. So yung hacker, ini-impersonate niya or impersonates a user to test the security of the web-based application. Yun yung cross-site scripting. Then meron tayong brute force attack. Yung hacker tries hundreds or thousands of username or password combinations in an attempt to gain access. Then, backdoor shell attack. So, the hacker naman uses malware to attempt entry even though that person shouldn't be allowed in. Okay, so cross-site scripting, brute force attack, backdoor shell attack. Then, fourth one is the man-in-the-middle attack. This one, the hacker attempts to gain access to server traffic to modify packets before they are delivered. Buffer overflow attack, the team attempts to flood a buffer with so much data that it fills and the hacker gains access to memory. And then, we all know the phishing attack, wherein the hacker attempts to entice employees. So, parang ito ay uri ng panloloko, that the users will be giving up sensitive data which can be used to gain access. Very most example ng phishing, of course, is sending you email na katulad ng talagang legit na email, and then will divert you into link that will then prompt you to enter your username or your password. Okay? And then lastly, the distributed denial of service, wherein the hacker floods the server with so many requests that it fails to respond to legitimate requests. Okay? So yun yung seven different attack vectors. Okay, so let's go naman. Alam kong medyo interested kayo. Ano ba yung mga ginagamit na penetration testing tools na sa ethical hacking? Okay, meron lang tayong ibabanggitin na tatlo. Okay, ito naman na may mga common penetration tools. One is the hashcat. At its most basic level, hashcat guesses a password, hashes it, and then compares the resulting hash to the one it's trying to crack. If the hash is match, we know the password, of course. If not, it keeps guessing. So hashcat is one of penetration testing tool that is concentrated on passwords. Then meron tayong Kali Linux. Sa Kali Linux, it is a Debian-based Linux distribution wherein it contains several hundred tools. Okay, so this one is available in Linux only, which are geared towards various information security tasks, such as penetration testing, security research, computer forensics, and reverse engineering. Okay. And then lastly is the Metasploit. Dito sa Metasploit, it is not just a single tool. It is a complete framework actually. So it is a modular penetration testing platform that enables you to write, test, and execute exploit code. So it is flexible and extremely robust na ginagamit ng mga ethical hackers and has a tons of tools to perform various simple, complex tasks. All right. So there you have it. Again, dito sa penetration tools, again, this one is just a topic wherein it is used for ethical hacking. Okay? Because once na nalaman mo kung paano mag-isip ang hackers, then there is a higher chance for you to safeguard the company's assets. Sabi nga, don't let your hopes up, but do not let your guard down. Thank you once again for our day 3 topic, and I hope that I will be seeing you on our day 4 and day 5. Thank you once again.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Naririnig po ba ako? Very clear po ba yung audio? Okay, sige, salamat. So today is our day 3 for the introduction to artificial intelligence. Okay, so by the way, I am Miss Karen V. Delara from AMA Computer College, East Rizal Campus. So today for day 3, we will be discussing, we will continue our discussion from the topic na diniscuss natin yesterday. So I will be sharing with you my screen. And can someone verify through the chat box if you can see the shared screen? Can you see the shared screen po? Okay. Salamat. Okay, thank you po. So let's start. Okay. So again, continuation with our discussion yesterday. So today is our day 3 for our webinar, which entitled Introduction to Artificial Intelligence or AI. So, but before we discuss our outline for today, so let's have a warm up. So yesterday we discussed the various examples of artificial intelligence. So we mentioned the self-driving and parking vehicle. We also have the digital assistants, which include Google Now. We have the Cortana, the Siri and Alexa. We also have the vehicle recognition identification, which basically identify the plate number and the image of the driver. We also have the vacuum robots or the robot vacuums, the transportation like Uber, and we also have the application of AI in the healthcare sector. Aside from the examples and applications of AI, we also discussed the four types of artificial intelligence. Namely, we have the reactive machines. So it follows the most basic of AI principles like Deep Blue and the Google AlphaGo. Then the second type is the limited memory, which consists of three major machine learning models. We have the reinforcement learning, the LSTM or the long short term memory, and EGAN, which is the evolutionary generative adversarial networks. And then the third type is the theory of mind, and the fourth one is self awareness. For today's topic, we will be discussing the following: the importance of artificial intelligence, the applications of artificial intelligence, how artificial intelligence works, the various risks of artificial intelligence, and working with artificial intelligence. So let's start with the importance of AI. So the first one is that AI automates repetitive learning and discovery through data. So instead of automating manual tasks, so AI performs frequent high volume computerized tasks, and it does so reliably and without fatigue. So, of course, humans are still essential to set up the system and ask the right questions. So, this product of artificial intelligence can perform repetitive tasks. Yan. So, yun yung pinaka-goal or objective in creating those particular products under ng artificial intelligence. Next, we also have AI adds intelligence to existing products. So many products you already use will be improved with AI capabilities, much like Siri was added as a feature to a new generation of Apple products. So automation, conversational platforms. We also have bots, which you usually use. We have the smart machines, which can be combined with large amounts of data to improve many technologies. So upgrades at home and in the workplace range from security intelligence and smart cams to investment analysis. So yesterday I have presented to you some videos kung saan makikita natin yung applications and ng mga different ng artificial intelligence sa mga different products. So yung isang well-known doon, yung madalas nating nakikita is yung robot vacuums, 'di ba? So which helps in cleaning the living area or the house. And then we also have the digital assistants which we use on a daily basis. So yun yung mga tinatawag natin na features ng artificial intelligence that can be added to an existing products. Next, AI adapts through progressive learning algorithms to let the data do the programming. So AI finds structure and regularities in data so that algorithms can acquire skills. Just as an algorithm can teach itself to play chess, like the Deep Blue, and it can teach itself what product to recommend next online. And the models adapt when given new data. Next, AI analyzes more and deeper data using neural networks that have many hidden layers. So building a fraud detection system with 5 hidden layers used to be impossible. So all that has changed with incredible computer power and big data. So you need lots of data to train deep learning models because they learn directly from the data. So we will be discussing neural networks. So neural networks is also included in the major subfields of artificial intelligence. So we will be discussing that on day 4 and day 5 of our webinar. Next, AI achieves incredible accuracy through deep neural networks. So, for example, your interactions with Alexa and Google are all based on deep learning, and these products keep getting more accurate and more you use them. So the more you use them. In the medical field, AI techniques from deep learning and object recognition can now be used to pinpoint cancer on medical images with improved accuracy. So na-mention din natin that artificial intelligence is widely used in the field of medicine or in the medical sector. Next, AI gets the most out of data. So when algorithms are self-learning, so the data itself is considered as an asset. So the answers are in the data. You just have to apply AI to find them. Since the role of the data is now more important than ever. So it can create a competitive advantage. So if you have the best data in a competitive industry, even if everyone is applying similar techniques, so the best data will win. Next, let's proceed with how AI is being used today. So every industry has a high standard or high demand for AI capabilities, including systems that can be used for automation. So yung mga systems na ginagamit natin ngayon, it can also be used in education or learning. We also have the legal assistance, the risk notification, and research. So specific uses of AI in industry include the following. So the first one is healthcare. So AI applications can provide personalized medicine and X-ray readings. So personal healthcare assistants can act as life coaches, reminding you to take your pills, exercise, or eat healthier. So 'di ba nga may mga devices na rin tayo ngayon that can basically monitor your heart rate, your blood pressure, your oxygen rate. So those are also under this particular sector ng artificial intelligence. So next we have retail. So AI provides virtual shopping capabilities that offer personalized recommendations and discuss purchase options with the consumer. So may mga applications tayo ng AI na nagre-recommend sila ng mga particular products that are usually pinapurchase ng mga customers or consumers. And meron din naman na pwede kang mag-customize ng mga particular products. So yan. So stock management and site layout technologies will also be improved with the use of artificial intelligence. So next, AI can also be used in the manufacturing sector. So AI can analyze factory IoT. So IoT stands for Internet of Things data as it streams from connected equipment to forecast expected load and demands using concurrent networks. So this is a specific type of deep learning network used with sequence data. So next we have life sciences. So from ensuring drug safety to getting new therapies to market faster, AI technologies can unleash the full potential of data to solve some of our greatest health challenges. So since sa field naman ng science, 'di ba, hindi natatapos yung research, hindi rin natatapos yung pag-accumulate ng mga knowledge about different things when it comes to science. So next we also have banking. So artificial intelligence enhances the speed, precision, and effectiveness of human efforts. In financial institutions, AI techniques can be used to identify which transactions are likely to be fraudulent, adopt fast and accurate credit scoring, as well as to automate manually intense data management tasks. So, nowadays, mapapansin naman natin, di ba, that most of individuals uses mobile banking. Ayan. So, since nag-start na rin naman yung mga um, online transactions natin, 'di ba? So some of activities natin are nakarely talaga sa internet or sa online. So, 'di ba, when you, for example, when you wanted to check your balances, you wanted to see the various transactions with your bank, so you can just check your mobile banking and makikita mo na yung mga various transactions doon. So those are just simple examples ng application ng AI when it comes to banking. So next, we also have the public sector. So artificial intelligence can make smart cities smarter. So ito yung binanggit ko to yesterday about the Internet of Things, yung mga smart devices, smart objects. Ayan, may mga smart cities na rin tayo na tinatawag. So it can support national defense with mission readiness and predictive maintenance. So across the board, AI can improve program efficiency and effectiveness. So now let's proceed with how artificial intelligence works. So AI works by combining large amounts of data with fast iterative processing and intelligent algorithms, allowing the software to learn automatically from patterns or features in the data. So AI is a broad field of study that includes many theories, methods and technologies, as well as the following major subfields. So in our day 4 and day 5, so we will be having a deep understanding and knowledge when it comes to this major subfields of artificial intelligence. So ngayon, I will just be providing you an overview. So we will just define some of the major subfields of AI. So the first one is ML, or also known as machine learning. So it automates analytical model building. So it uses methods from neural networks, statistics, operations research, and physics to find hidden insights in data without explicitly being programmed for where to look or what to conclude. Neural network. So this is a type of machine learning that is made up of interconnected units like neurons that processes information by responding to external inputs, relaying information between each unit. So the process requires multiple passes at the data to find connections and derive meaning from undefined data. Another subfield is the deep learning. So it uses huge neural networks with many layers of processing units, taking advantage of advances in computing power and improved training techniques to learn complex patterns in large amounts of data. So common applications include image and speech recognition. So these are some of the major applications of deep learning. So yesterday I have mentioned sa inyo yung about image, yung pattern image, yung image processing like yung text to image. Yan. So under yan ng IGAN. Yan. So na-discuss natin yan yesterday and I also provided you a screenshot kung paano ini-interpret yung mga data that are being inputted tapos nag-generate siya ng desired output. Yan. Then we also have the speech recognition, which is, I know that you are very much familiar with this one as well. And this particular technology is being, parang common na rin naman siya ngayon kasi marami na rin gumagamit ng technology na ganito. Next, we have the computer vision. So it relies on pattern recognition and deep learning to recognize what's in a picture or video. When machines can process, analyze, and understand images, they can also capture images or videos in real time and interpret their surroundings. Yan. Next, we have the NLP, or the natural language processing. So this is the ability of computers to analyze, understand, and generate human language, including speech. So the next stage of NLP is natural language interaction, which allows humans to communicate with computers using normal everyday language to perform a tasks. So there will come a time that a human will communicate sa computer or to this artificial intelligence products. Yan, which is may mga basic examples na rin to or basic applications na rin ito ngayon. Yan. Next, so how AI works. Additionally, there are also several technologies which enable and support artificial intelligence. So we have the GPU or the graphical processing units. So they are key to AI because they provide the heavy computing power that's required for iterative processing. So when we talk about iterative processing, ito yung mga repetitive actions or repetitive activity or task that can be performed by the AI. Ayan. So training neural networks requires big data plus a computing power or compute power. Next, we have the IoT or the Internet of Things. So it generates massive amounts of data from connected devices, most of it unanalyzed. So automating models with AI will allow us to use more of it. Next, we also have the advanced algorithms. So they are being developed and combined in new ways to analyze more data faster and at multiple levels. So this intelligent processing is key to identifying and predicting rare events, understanding complex systems, and optimizing unique scenarios. Yan. So, nung first day natin, parang I have mentioned from the, while we are tracing the timeline of artificial intelligence. So, di ba, there is this Baidu company who develops a particular technology that will identify the virus. Yung connected siya doon sa SARS-CoV. Ayan. So that is also an example of this advanced algorithms. Next, we have the APIs or the application programming interfaces. So they are portable packages of code that make it possible to add AI functionality to existing products and software packages. So they can add image recognition capabilities to home security systems and question and answer capabilities that describe data, create captions and headlines, or call out interesting patterns and insights in data. So this itong API na to are being embedded dun sa mga existing products na and software packages that are available in the market. So how can AI be dangerous? Yan. So most researchers agree that a super intelligent AI is unlikely to exhibit human emotions like love or hate, and that there is no reason to expect AI to become intentionally benevolent or malevolent. So instead, when considering how AI might become a risk, experts think two scenarios most likely. Yan. So the first one, the AI is programmed to do something devastating. So ano kaya ito? So autonomous weapons are artificial intelligence systems that are programmed to kill. In the hands of a wrong person, these weapons could easily cause mass casualties. So moreover, an AI arms race could inadvertently lead to an AI war that also results in mass casualties. To avoid being thwarted by the enemy, so these weapons would be designed to be extremely difficult to simply turn off. So humans could plausibly lose control of such a situation. So this risk is one that's present even with narrow AI but grows as levels of AI intelligence and autonomy increases. Next, the AI is programmed to do something beneficial. So yung mga advantages na feature ng AI, but it also develops a destructive method for achieving its goal. So this can happen whenever we fail to fully align the AI's goal with ours, which is strikingly difficult. So if you ask an obedient intelligent car to take you to the airport as fast as possible, it might get you there chased by helicopters and covered in vomit, doing not what you wanted, but literally what you asked for. So if a super intelligent system is tasked with an ambitious geoengineering project, it might wreak havoc with our ecosystem as a side effect and view human attempts to stop it as a threat to be met. Yan. So dito na natin makikita that there are advantages and disadvantages of this particular field of specialization. So working together with AI. So artificial intelligence is not here to replace us or to replace human being. Kasi there are some issues, 'di ba? Yung mga tinatawag natin na for example, ethical issues which we will be discussing sa last day. So there are some issues that this, like for example, yung mga computer robots, in the future, they say na it will replace human beings daw. Yan, since mai-invade na daw tayo ng mga robots na to. Ayan. But sa ibang field naman kasi like say for example sa manufacturing, 'di ba, ginagamit lang siya to perform a repetitive tasks. So mas napapadali yung proseso ng isang particular task kapag gumagamit ka ng ganong mga application. Kaya nga uulitin ko, there are a lot of advantages and there are also some disadvantages when it comes to this technology. 'Di ba? So kahit naman yung ibang technology, meron din namang mga pros and cons na tinatawag. So it augments our abilities and make us better at what we do because AI algorithms learn differently than humans. They look at things differently. They can see relationships and patterns that escape us. So this human AI partnership offers many opportunities. So the following are: bring analytics to industries and domain where it's currently underutilized. Improve the performance of existing analytic technologies like, for example, computer vision and time series analysis. Break down economic barriers, including language and translation barriers. Augment existing abilities and make us better at what we do. Give us better vision, better understanding, better memory, and much more. So the principal limitation of AI is that it learns from the data. So kanina pa di ba na mention that a certain AI application will work kung ano yung data na ini-input mo sa kanya. So there is no other way in which knowledge can be incorporated. So that means any inaccuracies in the data will be reflected in the results. And any additional layers of prediction or analysis must be added separately. So today's AI systems are trained to do a clearly defined tasks. So kapag may mga different AI applications ngayon, talagang yung pinaka-objective niya or task niya to perform a certain activity, dapat yun talaga yung ma-attain or yung magiging output nung particular AI product na yun. The system that plays poker cannot play solitaire or chess. So kung pang solitaire siya, the task of the AI product should play solitaire o kaya naman should play chess. Hindi siya po pwede na vice versa or magkaiba yung task nila. So the system that detects fraud cannot drive a car or give you a legal advice. So kaya sinasabi na dapat clear yung goal or objective when you are creating a certain AI product or application. Okay? So those are the different aspects ng how AI works and what are the different subfields of artificial intelligence. So tomorrow we will have a deeper and in-depth discussion about the different major subfields of artificial intelligence. Okay? So thank you very much everyone for attending our webinar today. And I do hope that tomorrow and on Friday, you will be attending pa din. Ayan, para ma-complete naman natin yung series of webinar natin. Kasi this particular activity which was provided by our school is an important activity also. Kasi marami kayong matututunan dito. Yan, at the same time, you'll be able to have an interest, 'di ba, dun sa mga electives na pwede ninyong i-enroll sa ating institution. So again, thank you very much everyone and God bless po.
Hello, yun. Okay, so dinig po ba? Hello, mic test. Okay, thank you po. So thank you po kay Miss Karen po tsaka kay Ma'am Michelle. So yeah, by the way, I'm Sir Ferdinand Domingo for ako namin yung mag-talk about blockchain technology. Okay, so may I ask kung ano na yung mga baka meron na rito naka-enroll. Naka-enroll. Anong meron na ba kayong mga napipisil na i-enroll? Paki-chat naman sa chat box kung yung interested kayo na. Okay, cybersecurity, naka-enroll na blockchain, okay, good, cybersecurity. Yun. Okay, so share screen lang ako ha. Okay, good afternoon again. So for continuation of okay, by the way, I'm Sir Ferdinand Domingo Jr., okay, graduate of BSIT, Information Technology, major in programming, and now on, nag-ano ako sa nag-upload ako ng NFT rin. Interested din ako sa NFT. So I'm grabbing blockchain technology na since then. Okay, so day 3 of our blockchain technology webinar. So I will discuss about smart contracts, business value of blockchain, and challenges of blockchain. How to avoid scammers, sir. Okay. Yung baka yung mga technicalities natin baka tomorrow. Okay, according to Mahatma Gandhi, the future depends on what you do today. Okay, sino nag-agree about what say Mahatma Gandhi? The future depends on you, on what you do today. Okay? It's like parang lang blockchain technology. Okay, so ulit tayo. Okay. So what is a blockchain? Okay. So mga di pa another explanation again. Okay. A digital ledger, blockchains, digital ledger which keeps records for all transactions taking place on a peer-to-peer network. Then encrypted information. All information transferred via blockchain is encrypted and every occurrence recorded, meaning once the block is created and added to the chain, it cannot be altered. Then next, peer-to-peer or P2P na sabi nila, lets you interact or send transaction with a peer without intermediary, remove the middleman. Okay. The explanation number 4, data sharing. The blockchain can be used for more than the transfer of currency. It can also be used to share contracts, records, and any other type of data. And last, meaning of the blockchain, decentralization. The blockchain is decentralized, so there isn't a need for a central certifying authority. So meron ako ditong papanood sa inyong video. Okay, so last year pa to. Meron mga about how the Philippines engaging na kumbaga parang nag-ano siya na ano yung blockchain the public talaga. Okay. So yung mga siguro iba rito sa inyo nakapanood. Okay. Sounds. Share sounds.
Upang maituro pa sa ating mga kababayan ang iba pang aspeto ng blockchain technology, isang NFT Metaverse GameFi 2022 ang isinagawa sa Pasay City. Layo nitong makapagbigay ng tamang edukasyon sa mga Pilipino na tumatangkilik sa mga play-to-earn game at nais na pasukin ang larangan ng crypto. Si Erlo Bringas sa detalye.
Mula nang magsimula ang pandemya, nauso na mga digital wallet. Ito ang naging daan ng marami para gawin lahat ng uri ng transaksyon. Pero sa ngayon, nauso na mga play-to-earn game gamit ang cryptocurrency. Pero sa kabila nito, meron din kaakibat na responsibilidad ang pagtangkilik sa mga ganitong game application. Kaya para makapagbigay pa ng tamang edukasyon, inilunsad ang isang aktibidad na tinawag na NFT Metaverse GameFi 2022 event sa bansa na kung saan nagtipon-tipon ng mga play-to-earn game developers, crypto enthusiasts, mga eksperto at mga kabilang sa blockchain community. Ang nasabing event ay layong makapagbigay ng karagdagang edukasyon patungkol sa NFT at crypto na kasalukuyang mas naging kilala nitong panahon ng pandemya.
So it really helps a lot of Filipinos when it comes to the unemployment during pandemic. So this creates a lot of opportunities, jobs, and a whole lot. Education is important, right? But when it comes to collaboration, that's what we're into. That's the reason why we accepted all of the projects to enter here.
Kasabay nag-aktibidad ay ang launching din ng mga bagong play-to-earn game application sa bansa na ilan sa mga ito ay Pinoy ang nag-develop. Ayon sa mga Pinoy founder at CEO ng mga nasabing game application, bukod sa paglulunsad ng kani-kanila mga play-to-earn app ay sinisiguro nilang magiging secured ito at hindi matutulad sa nausong play-to-earn app na napabalita nitong mga nagdaang buwan at araw na kung saan nahack ang mga accounts at crypto wallet ng mga user nito.
This actually gives an eye-opener, not to the, to the mass people. And they were able to have an experience playing Axie, have a touch on the wallets, and at least for those incidents, they were able to have an understanding for sure. How does the crypto works and how they were able to do like transactions of P2P.
Good to start at a play-to-earn project, but make sure to do your due diligence to investigate the project, know the background of the owners and the team, that they are credible in doing this project. Pinoy is one of the top most players in the P2E industry, and we're here to develop a game that will be a proud Filipino project.
Kasama din sa paglulunsad ang play-to-earn game app sa bansa ang mga foreign founders, CEO. Ayon sa kanila, nais nilang makapagturo sa mga Pinoy ng tamang paggamit ng NFT at crypto upang maging mas maayos at hindi ito mawi sa pagka-scam.
Actually, the success in the Philippine market works as an indicator of a successful P2E. So, I mean, it's an honor to be showcasing our game in the Philippine market. And since there's a so high expectation, I think stability, well-circulated ecosystem is the key. I think the more interest that goes into blockchain technology, the more the market will grow. I mean, obviously, naturally, the security, the regulation, the right regulation will come in.
Upang mapalawak pa ang kanilang information and dissemination sa mga Pinoy, balak ng organizer ng NFT Metaverse event na makapag-tie up na rin sa Department of Information and Communications Technology o DICT para mapalawak pa nila ang kanilang mga paraan para maituro sa mga Pilipino ang tamang paggamit ng NFT at crypto, maging ang mga pasikot-sikot sa nasabing larangan.
Reason why I'm one of the women in blockchain for the Philippines. So the ICT also have a segment for that. So we already have a program for us to educate a lot of Filipinos.
Again, you have to understand the risk of the market because these games are pegged onto the market. These tokens are pegged onto the market. So you really have to understand first the fundamentals and second the technical of the market.
Don't be afraid hearing a lot of rug pulls, scam project out there. It's better to educate ourselves, and this is a new financial freedom for us, and I hope that you guys look for a good and legit project out there.
Earl Bringas para sa mata ng Agila, matatag, tapa, matapat.
Upang maituro pa sa
Okay. So, lahat naman, panood niyo naman siguro, no? May sounds naman siguro. Hindi ko na-check pala kung may sounds. May sounds, thank you. So sabi nga no, mga like yung mga coach na sa blockchain, sa crypto, okay. Ano pa rin sa mga NFT, mga play to earn, ano pa rin? Sabi nga 'di ba, do your own research pa rin. Okay? So kahit na wag kayong masyadong araw sa hype, do your own research pa rin. So yun, so advantage na natin mga natitira sa AMA, kayo mga programmer lalo. So makapag-create kayo ng your own play to earn games. Okay? And mga NFT, makapag-create kayo ng mga NFT. Okay? So smart contracts. So what are the smart contracts? So what are the smart contracts daw? Okay, definition 1. Smart contracts, self-executing digital agreement that enables two or more parties to exchange money, property, shares, or anything of value in a transparent, conflict-free way while avoiding the need for a third party. Okay? Then contracts which are automatically executed by computing system between two parties in digital world. These contracts are used computer language. So ano naman yung mga computer language natin? Like yung mga Python, yung mga C#, okay, yung mga computer language natin. So yung mga programmer, alam naman siguro yun. Then another definition, with smart contracts is parang simple explanation. You simply drop a Bitcoin into a vending machine, okay, para siyang ledger na, and your escrow need contract, goods, driver license, or whatever contract is for, simply drops in your account. Kumbaga parang you're buying, ano lang, parang buying a kind of Coke in vending machine. Kumbaga, mabilis lang. Wala nang parang in the store, para sa tindahan na bibili ka ng soft drinks, okay? So, bago mo makuha si soft drinks, syempre, kay Manang or kay Manong tindero ka muna, dadaan. Hindi mo kagad siya makukuha. Okay? Kumbaga, parang third party si tindera o si Manang. Ganun. Okay. Question. Sino ba nakakilala dito? Who is this guy? Can you drop a comment? Sino itong guy na to kung kilala nyo? Mark Zuckerberg. Sabay na, okay? Founder ng ETH, Bob. Okay. Uy, may nakita na ako yun. Okay. Okay, okay, correct. Sino ba yun? Ano na, bilis. Okay, si Alvin Aguilar. Okay. So, kilala niya si Vitalik Buterin. Okay? Correct. Vitalik Buterin is a computer programmer at 28 years old founder of Ethereum. Okay? Siya yung founder and developer of Ethereum. He's only 28 years old. So sabi niya about the smart contracts nung in-explain niya doon sa DC Blockchain Summit. Okay? In a smart contract approach, an asset or currency is transferred into a program, and the program runs this code, and at some point, it automatically validates a condition and it automatically determines whether the asset should go to the one person or back to the other person, or whether it should be immediately refunded to the person who sent it or some combination thereof. Okay, parang ano siya, di ba? Like sabi niya, peer-to-peer. Okay, so parang wala nang middle, wala na, for example, like GCash or Paymaya na mag-aano ka sa transaction ka, meron pang third party. Okay, so peer-to-peer na lang. And sabi rin ni the founder of Ethereum, sabi ni Buterin din na si Ethereum daw is parang Bitcoin 2.0. I don't think so. Okay. Okay, one of example of smart contracts, for example, yung example natin dito yung escrow. Okay. Okay, suppose you rent an apartment from me. For example, ako yung meron akong apartment. Okay. Then you can do this through the blockchain by paying a cryptocurrency, any cryptocurrency or may specific na cryptocurrency. Okay, you get a receipt which is held in our virtual contract. I give it a digital entry key to which come to you in specific date. the key doesn't come on time, the blockchain release a refund. Kapag parang may time lapse lang din, may time stop siya. Kapag di ka nagbayad at that time, na nakaano sa contract, mawawala kapag pwede siya ma-refund or pag hindi sumakto. Okay. If I send the key before the rental date, the function holds it. Release both the fee and the key to you and me respectively when the date arrives. Okay. The system works on the if-then premise and witnessed by hundreds of people. You can expect for the delivery. Okay. So if I give you the key, I'm sure to be paid. If you send a certain amount in bitcoins, you receive the key. The two documents automatically cancelled after a allotted time, and the code cannot be interpreted by either of us without the other knowing, since all participants are simultaneously alerted. Kapag parang peer-to-peer agreement talaga sa smart contracts sinasabi. Kapag mas mabilis, wala nang middleman, kapag wala nang magtutulay, parang ganun. Okay, by the way, Square.com is online Square payment headquarters in San Francisco, California. So existing tong company na to. Okay, another illustration of smart contracts. Okay, like this, and kayong dalawa. Okay. And so, yung smart contracts nyo, it's secured, autonomous, cost-effective, and trustless. Then no third party na kailangan, diretso na kagad dito sa execution of the contract. Okay? There's the types of smart contracts. Okay. First one, smart legal contracts. So the meaning of smart legal contracts are legally binding contract in which the contractual obligations are defined and are executed automatically by a computer program. By using smart legal contracts, we can expand several industrial sectors, make execution to be automated. Then other types of smart contracts is DAO, or Decentralized Autonomous Organization. DAOs are special communities of blockchains sticking to specific rules coded into blockchain contracts, combined with governance mechanism. Any action taken by the community members can be replaced by a self-enforcing code and regulated. Parang siya, no? Parang it's like meron sa sariling groups, right? Na meron lang silang may rules and regulation din. Pero pa rin, parang peer-to-peer pa rin dating. Then third one, application logic contracts. It encloses the codes which our application depends, and it also attached with other blockchain contracts. It can accomplish the connection of functionalities across the platform. So yun yung tatlong types of smart contracts. Okay? First one, smart legal contracts. Then the next one is DAO, or Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. And the third one is application logic contracts. The next, business value of blockchain. Okay, how does the blockchain work for our business? Blockchain for business value work for entities transacting with one another with distributed ledger technology. Permission participant can access the same information at the same time to improve efficiency, build trust, and remove friction. And blockchain also allows a solution to rapidly size and scale, and many solutions can be adapted to perform multiple tasks across industries. Blockchain for business these benefits based on 4 attributes unique to the technology. So what is the application of blockchain for business naman? Kumbaga, business value. So across industries around the world, blockchain is helping transform business, greater trust leaders to great efficiency by eliminating duplication of effort. Blockchain is revolutionizing the supply chain, food distribution, financial services, government, retail, and more. So ay yung mga sabi lang, blockchain ensures safer food. So we all eat. Okay, so we also had second thought about food safety and freshness. Kumbaga, but if could replace, kumbaga yung using blockchain, maano natin yung mga deliveries natin, yung mga deliveries ng mga food, okay, yung mga using technology, matatrack natin sila. Okay, many companies are now doing just sharing and using data. So, yun nga. Okay, so discover how our growers, processors, distributors, and retailers are making food safer, lengthening shelf lives, reducing waste, and unlocking better access to shared, secure information and impact us all. Another application of blockchain for business. Blockchain tracks every step in shipping, like yung like yung mga Shopee, Lazadas. Pero syempre, mas mabilis siya. Think of everything you use today. How did you get there? Today's supply chain is complex network for relationship, scheduling system, and data. Even the smallest error can lead to delays that have tremendous ripple effects. By digitizing and automating paperwork across supply chains. Then another application of blockchain for business. Blockchain spreads trust everywhere. Okay. Whether it's between people, organizations, relationships flourish when there are more trust, from fuel to insurance to food. Blockchain can elevate the trust on an entirely new level by helping parties transacting together, validate and share immutable transaction records on a private distributed ledger. Kumbaga, once you adopt blockchain, should trust the system or the technology. Sometimes, dati malis yung risk, nanto pa rin yung risk. Anytime we do, we have a risk pa rin. Okay? So, siyempre, we just, pag-aralan natin mabuti kung ano ba talaga yung blockchain technology. Hindi yung basta-basta sinabi lang ni ganito. Okay? Gano'n na kayo? Do your own research pa rin. Blockchain use cases into business in terms of banking. Yan. So yung mga advantage ng blockchain sa business in the future, or siguro meron na siguro ngayon na nag-a-adapt, marami na rin sure na nag-a-adapt nito ng blockchain technology natin. So one advantage of in banking, reduces costs, shorter settlement times, easier auditing, okay. And better security, improved data quality. So under banking industry. Okay. How about predictions markets? Yung mga yung markets natin, yung mga what do you mean? Yung trends ngayon, yung mga nauuso, yung mga kung yung gumagalaw ng financial sa markets. Okay, mga palitan ng pera like that, yung mga forex. Okay, accurate forecasting. Okay, through blockchain technology, mas mabilis, mas accurate yung pag-arte kung kailan ba tataas yung gantong money or gantong crypto, okay? Okay, low fees, crowdsource reporting, safe and automated payments. Insurance, under insurance industry, transparency and relevant record keeping, reduce opportunities for insurance fraud, and reduce cost and time of processing insurance claims. Okay, so ano lang, instant lang, using blockchain, makapagbayad ka na kagad ng mga bayad or makapag-claim ka na kagad ng mga insurance policies. Okay? And improve customer engagement. Okay, for non-financial use cases, okay, about healthcare, complete medical histories of patients for use by physicians, and tamper resistant means storing medical histories through blockchain technology. Maano natin yung mga medical histories natin, natin ma-access agad. Reduce time and increase efficiency in providing codes and other law enforcement. Okay, near instant money transfer. For example, yung mga under law enforcement, ito yung mga, for example, yung mga kukuha ng mga NBI, okay? Yung mga kukuha ng mga license like that, okay? Mas mabilis kang mag-transfer, makapagbayad. O yan, near instant money transfer, wala nang pupunta ka pa kay gantong subscriber para makapagbayad ka sa ano. Okay? Automation of contract performance and smart contracts, kumbaga. And land registry and deed management. So, by using technology, so pwede magbayad in the future na crypto na lang or kung ano man yung gagamitin na using blockchain technology. Okay? Intellectual property rights and recording and maintaining property ownership and public records. Then under energy management, eliminates intermediaries and decentralized systems, promotes alternative energy sources and shared energy. Then another non-financial use cases, real estate, increase transparency in all the records, no third parties and therefore reduce costs. Okay, so wala nang parang sa under real estate, wala nang yung mga parang wala nga yung mga agent, okay? Direkta na kagad. Sad to hear, pero ano pa rin, parang ganun siya. Then automated payments to the property investors. Okay? And prevention of fraud. Kumbaga, yun nga lang, kumbaga parang di na siya, di na ma-scam yung mga nag-ano sa real estate, yung mga gustong bumili ng real estate property. Okay. So smart contracts and real estate. Then digital identity, additional security and privacy, reliable verification systems. Okay? And smart contracts can be signed by unique ID. Prevention of fraud. Okay, so mga digital identity natin. Then under public and corporate governance, eliminate government third-party involvement. So mawawala din para mga fixer in government. Okay, so direct na kagad magbabayad. Reduce corruption sa state level. Okay, yun nga. Mawala na yung mga fixtures natin. Then secure assets and assure data privacy. Then more opportunities for companies to manage their assets. And last one, enable transparent, fast, cost-efficient transaction. Okay, so for national use cases ulit, car leasing, ito yung mga bumibili ng mga sasakyan. Okay? Simplified leasing process. So mas mabilis magano ng like yung say like said yesterday, Lamborghini is first car company na pwede nakapagbayad ng Bitcoin using Bitcoin. Okay? Yung sasakyan ng Lamborghini. Blockchain is the foundation for smart assets. It's significantly reducing time for procurement. Kumbaga parang through smart contracts, kumbaga wala na masyadong papers na pipirmahan daw in the future of blockchain technology natin. Other in the education industry, improve verification procedures, reduction of fraudulent claims of unearned educational credits, transparent data storage, objective, universally recognized credentials and records. Then ride sharing. Ano ba yung sabihin ng ride sharing na to? Yung mga natin angkas. Ano ba yun? Mga angkas, yung mga services natin sa Manila, mostly yung mga motor na So, ability to build a network of professional drivers, mga Uber nga yan. Okay? Direct connection between drivers and riders. Okay? No restriction on rates, transparency of customer base. So yun, so wala nang masyadong yung yung presyo masyado, yung overpriced na rates. So challenges of blockchains. So I have meron ako dito konti lang. Medyo marami siya. Actually, yung challenges of blockchain as of now. Pero I will give you some example of challenges of blockchain. Okay, lack of adoption. Lack of adoptions. Just like in year 1995, when internet came, parang ganun lang din yung ng blockchain ngayon. Kumbaga, kung gaano kadami before yung gumagamit ng internet yung year 1995, ganun lang din yung karami yung almost mga 15% lang yung gumagamit ng internet before 1995. Parang ganun lang din as of now, 15% pa lang yung nakakaalam ng blockchain or gumagamit ng blockchain technology natin. Then rising cost of blockchain implementation. Scalability. Kumbaga, yung increase and decrease of performance niya, yung pagdating sa mga application sa blockchain. Okay. Security and privacy challenges. Okay. So, totoo naman to. Kumbaga, parang medyo na pa sa privacy natin sa blockchain technology. And regulations. Criminal activities, yan. Then napapasok yung mga nag-hack, yung mga hackers ng mga crypto coins or yung mga information natin sa blockchain. Okay, yung mga na-scam daw. Na-scam, parang two kinds of scam. Kumbaga parang sa tao, yung wala pa sa blockchain technology, na isa, scam, na parang na-hack. Nandun na sa loob ng blockchain technology, nasa loob na siya yung hacker. Then energy consumption, okay? So why say energy consumption? Parang, for example, is yung Bitcoin or yung mga crypto coins, minamine siya. Minimina siya para makakuha ka ng gusto mong crypto coins. Okay? So a lot of energy from kuryente na gagamitin mo para makapag-mine ka. Then blockchain challenges, 51% attacks daw. Then low workforce availability. Okay, so interoperability. It means parang siya, ability of different system, kapag devices, applications na siya, yung hindi nag-effort yung mga users. Okay? Kapag parang hindi nag-effort yung mga users na para how to the blockchain technology. Kung paano siya i-gawin, kapag parang paano siya manipulahin. Okay, lack of standardization, integration with legacy systems, and private key issues. So many blockchain challenges. Ito lang muna yung for as of now, yung mabibigay ko. Commonly challenges blockchain technology. Then summaries. If now, then when? So thank you for listening and interacting with our blockchain technology discussion. AA po. Just yes sir, yung po, parang mga may AI robot po yung mga nagmamine. Parang applications, meron po mga applications na nagmamine. Meron lang po before, meron lang po before na, pero I think the try na hindi siya parang hindi siya legit or siguro na lang po, parang na lang time kumbaga parang hindi na pagtiyagaan din. Pero I think it's legit naman yung pag nagmamine through through website or AI na ganyan siya. Pero I will include po next for po. Yes sir, meron po yun yung mga AI po ngayon na gumagawa ng mga arts. Pero depending pa rin po sa ano yun, sir. Actually, marami na po nag-upload din doon sa OpenSea. Pero depende rin sa pag-meet pa rin. Actually, open naman po lahat to sa ano, yung pag-upload doon sa ng NFT sa OpenSea na inaano ko. Pero ano pa rin depende pa rin sa value ng pag na-meet siya. So, di pa rin sure. Katulad ng board ape yan, yung is hype na NFT before, yung mga yung ape, yung mga board ape na yan, medyo mataas yung mga value na doon sa OpenSea. Sir, bali po ano po, hindi po gumagamit ng AI art po. Yun po. Ano po, just like me, ano lang po, just, ano lang po, I'm creating art lang po. Say, my own art, my own, drawings, then ginagawa ko sa Photoshop, then tsaka po ina-upload ko siya. Mhm. So, depends pa rin po siguro sa ano yun, sa tinatawag nilang whale o yung mga investor pa rin. Like yung more participants, like yung yesterday topic, more participants, mas mataas yung value ng crypto coins. Yes, sir, ano po? Nakita ko siya. Yun yung part of it. Parang ganun po yata. Macro. Yes, sir. Actually po, sorry po. Actually, yung NFTs, yung mga natin na nauso ngayon, yung mga NFT, para siyang, para kumita kayo, para siyang flipping lang, parang flipping NFT lang. Kumbaga, you will buy low NFT art, then you will sell kung magkano yung value niya. Parang gano'n siya, like cryptocurrency lang din. Ganun yung parang rules, parang or to profit in NFTs. You will buy and sell NFT arts. Ganun lang po, parang ganun po siya.